how do you define obesity?
It's actually a chronic disorder, Chavi.
What is cortisol weight?
Cortisol is a hormone which is notoriously famous to disrupt a few things in your body and also your weight. And that categorically settles around the abdomen.
Meet Dr. Harjot Kaur from the Inspiration Clinic, an obesity consultant and aesthetic physician. She has 18 years of hands-on experience of treating patients at a wholesome level, focusing on true inside-out wellness. Let's talk to this trailblazer about some myths surrounding obesity and wellness. The food is not the only culprit you're seeing.
Definitely not.
लेट्स से कोई है इंसान जो अपना डाइट भी अच्छे से फॉलो कर रहा है लेकिन फिर भी वो ओबीज हो रहा है, तो और क्या रीजंस हो सकते हैं?
मैं अगर इसमें कहूँ कि अगर कोई डाइट ना भी फॉलो करे, जो भी खाए मन से खाए, जितनी भूख है उतना खाए, तो वो ओबीज नहीं होगा. हमारी बॉडी को सबसे ज़्यादा जो अफेक्ट करता है वो है हमारा ऑक्सीडेटिव स्ट्रेस. It's a human body.
Right.
It can have so many combinations, permutations that you can't fix anything into a box.
Okay.
So you would see wherein some women may have more on the abdomen also. Some men may have a sort of gynecoid obesity also. You know, because human body is so diverse. It depends so much upon our hormones, upon our neurotransmitters, that it is very hard to say it in one line. And obesity, unfortunately, we have fixed it into calorie in and calorie out.
Are we ready to rock and roll? No? Nobody is ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, okay.
There she is, ready. Yes, how can I help you? Oh, you're much taller than I imagined.
Oh, is it?
Yes. का हमें बेसब्री से इंतजार था, वो आ गई हैं. मेरी भी चेयर थोड़ी हिल गई थी, ठीक है ना? You want a picture or something? So सबसे पहले तो मैं ये बोलना चाहती हूँ that you look absolutely fab.
Thank you.
And just want to say कि आप I mean you are an obesity consultant and an aesthetic physician. You look fab yourself.
Thank you.
But the first question that I want to ask you today is, how do you define obesity?
Obesity can be defined, it's actually a chronic disorder, Chavi. You know, it can be defined in terms of BMI, but which is a very obsolete parameter.
Yeah, what is BMI?
Yeah, so BMI is your weight divided by your height in meters whole square. Now that is a very, very obsolete parameter these days. Because what if somebody is a muscle builder?
Correct.
Then one will fall in the category of maybe overweight, but would not be obese, right?
Correct, because आपका muscle mass ज़्यादा है.
So these days we see more about body composition, the percentage of fat, the percentage of muscle. That is more so what we work upon, and your waist to hip ratio, which is a very important parameter, even if you are in the right weight category. But there's a lot on the abdomen, which means there's a lot of cortisol weight in the body.
Okay, what is cortisol weight?
So cortisol is a hormone which is notoriously famous to disrupt a few things in your body and also your weight. And that categorically settles around the abdomen.
Is that the stress hormone?
Yes.
तो यानी कि जिसका स्ट्रेस ज़्यादा है, that person will tend to put on more weight on the belly.
100%. Not just on the belly. So again, we have gender-specific markers, like females, they put more on the thighs, on the lower part of the body. Men more so on the abdomen. So broadly, it's divided into android and gynecoid obesity. Again, see, it's a human body.
Right.
It can have so many combinations, permutations that you can't fix anything into a box.
Okay.
So you would see wherein some women may have more on the abdomen also. Some men may have a sort of gynecoid obesity also. You know, because human body is so diverse. It depends so much upon our hormones, upon our neurotransmitters, that it is very hard to say it in one line. So much so that whenever I would observe an individual, I would see the distribution of fat. I would see the composition of a human body. I would see the facial expressions of a person's face. That reflects so much about it. And obesity, unfortunately, we have fixed it into calorie in and calorie out.
That's true. Correct.
That's in fact, you know what it has done, Chavi? It has gotten us fearful of food.
Yeah.
Food which is a source of energy to the body. Food which brings you and you bring yourself into parasympathetic nervous system, which is a system of relaxation, of sleep, of feeling all good things about you. Food वो करता था. फूड से हमें खुशी होती थी. आज हमें गिल्ट होता है. क्यों?
Exactly.
So, हमारी बॉडी में एनर्जी लाने वाली चीज़ हमें एनर्जी से ज़्यादा आज गिल्ट क्यों दे रही है?
हाँ.
क्योंकि हमने सारी ओबेसिटी को इसके ऊपर डाल दिया है.
But food is not the only culprit, you're saying.
डेफिनेटली नॉट.
Okay, so there's food, definitely food habits तो हमें पता ही है हमारी क्या हैं. आप बोल रहे हो cortisol एक हार्मोन है जिससे obesity define हो
बहुत
सकती
सारे
है.
hormones
और
हैं.
क्या चीज़ है which leads to a person being obese when let's say कोई है इंसान जो अपना डाइट भी अच्छे से फॉलो कर रहा है लेकिन फिर भी वो obese हो रहा है. तो और क्या रीजंस हो सकते हैं?
मैं अगर इसमें कहूँ कि अगर कोई डाइट ना भी फॉलो करे,
हाँ.
जो भी खाए मन से खाए,
हाँ.
जितना भी खाए, जितनी भूख है उतना खाए, तो वो obese नहीं होगा.
Okay.
बिल्कुल नहीं होगा. Let's go back a little. Obesity is a psychosomatic disorder.
Okay.
When I say psychosomatic, it means that it originates from your mind and it affects your physical plane.
Oh, but
That
you
is the
are you
bottom
saying
line.
कि it applies to everyone?
100%.
Okay.
Now, when I say, oh, somebody may have hormonal issue, which is why somebody has gotten obese, तो hormonal issue body में कहाँ से आया?
Oh. Oh, मतलब the root cause is how we are thinking.
Absolutely.
Oh. तो फिर इस चीज़ को तो this sounds very deep rooted to me. तो इस
It
चीज़
is
को
deep
address
rooted.
कैसे आप करते हो अपने clinic
जितना
में?
deep rooted problem है उतना deep rooted solution होना चाहिए ना.
हाँ,
So you know, if ever we talk about इतना calories खाओ उतना खाओ, सबसे पहले तो I don't do this. I take the fear out of food of my patients.
Okay.
दूसरी चीज़ मैं कह देती हूँ, अपना वेट चेक करना बंद करो.
Okay.
मैं चेक करूँगी. And this is practically, I'm practicing this almost since last 10 years at my clinic. My weighing scale does not look towards the patient standing.
Okay.
It looks towards the doctor sitting there.
Okay.
And we tell the patient, please remove weighing scale from your home, remove the stress about losing weight. Do something because you're doing something good for your body, for your wellness. Take it as that approach. Let your mind condition that you do not need this weight. Your body will slowly remove it off. We undermine the importance of a brain. We undermine the importance the way our body is wired. It's such a beautiful machine. हमें इसे यूज़ करना नहीं आया, हमने बहुत पेरिफेरी से यूज़ किया, फिर हम डिसहार्टन हो जाते हैं.
राइट. तो बिफोर वी आई वांट टू आस्क यू कि वो क्या स्टेप्स हैं जो किसी को लेने चाहिए उसके लिए और आपकी गाइडेंस के अंडर क्या आप करवाते हैं लोगों से जिनसे यू नो हु आर स्ट्रगलिंग टू लूज वेट एंड नॉट बी ओबीज. बिफोर दैट आई वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड कि यू वर व्हेन वी वर टॉकिंग ऑन द फोन यू वर स्पीकिंग अबाउट वेलनेस बीइंग इनसाइड आउट. तो हम लोग आजकल क्या हम आई थिंक एक्सटर्नली हम लोग देखते हैं उसको. इवन समबडी लाइक मी आई वुड यू नो बीइंग इन द लाइमलाइट एंड बीइंग इन द पब्लिक आई वांट टू लुक प्रिटी and I want to look thin or fit. But what is it according to you? What is inside out wellness?
So see, again, looking from outside, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Like if I have briefly met you, I would see, oh, how pretty you are, you know, how fit you are. That is for the world to see.
Right.
For an individual who's living in that body, inside out is more important.
Correct.
Because how you feel is eventually going to reflect how you look.
Oh.
Isn't it?
Right.
So it begins from inside out. When your gut system is healthy, when you are at peace with yourself, when your subjective well-being quotient is high, all of that is going to reflect on how you look.
There is.
And then comes the aesthetics. Then comes the science, wherein you know we can accentuate a little bit. So aesthetics is not about changing yourself. It's about accentuating yourself.
Okay. So in a way, what you're saying is कि external beauty is important because that is your first impression to people. But that is not the only thing because that is not what is impacting you as a person. तो आप कैसा feel कर रहे हो वो ज़्यादा important है. And she's also saying that what you're feeling inside is going to affect your external beauty also.
Absolutely. When you're happy, your skin glows at another level. You know, your hair shines at another level. You walk and talk on another level. That all reflects. So what I'm saying is, I'm saying it's a fine balance. Why I'm insisting a little more onto the internal is because we as how in the era that we are living in, we have forgotten the essence of this. So being a physician, when I'm talking so much so about, you know, internal health, gut health, metabolic health, lesser oxidative stress, lesser inflammation, you have to understand how important all of this is. And then if you do a little bit of external, that creates magic.
Okay. So basically it's a combination of both.
100% a combination of both.
तो क्या स्टेप, आई मीन आप बोल रहे हो कि एवरीबडी इज एन इंडिविजुअल, एवरीबडी इज डिफरेंट, तो ऐसा नहीं है दैट इट्स द फूड दैट इज कॉजिंग एवरीबडी टू बिकम obese. There are various factors. You are saying BMI is also there and hormones are
बॉडी
there.
कंपोजिशन है,
Body
मेटाबॉलिक हेल्थ है, ऑक्सीडेटिव स्ट्रेस है, इन्फ्लेमेशन है, मेंटल स्ट्रेस है, मेंटल ट्रॉमा है, बरीड इमोशंस हैं, बहुत कुछ है.
अभी मुझे ये सब सुन के मेंटल स्ट्रेस हो रहा है
I'm sorry.
because it's so many things to consider.
Yeah.
So I'm asking you as the expert here कि when you get a client who has all these multiple issues, what are the step by step procedures that you take to cleanse everything out?
No, first off, analysis is important. These days, fortunately, with the help of science, there's so many parameters which we can test. There's, genetic testing, epigenetic markers, metabolic test, nutritional deficiency tests. So once when we have all of that, we get a gist of what this person actually needs. And we can't bombard the person with a lot of solutions. It's for the physician to understand
Okay.
that, this is what I have in this patient and this has to be my approach. And then my approach subtly starts from first tweaking the ones which are very doable.
Okay.
And then going on to deeper issues because those issues may take a little longer.
So very doable में क्या क्या आ जाएगा?
Very doable में से सबसे पहला स्लीप पे फोकस करिए.
Oh.
मैं डाइट पे फोकस कराने से ज़्यादा स्लीप पे फोकस कराती हूँ बिकॉज आप कितना भी अच्छा खाना खा लीजिए, आप कितना भी कैलोरी काउंट कर लीजिए, मैथमेटिक्स करते रह जाइए, इफ़ योर बॉडी इज़ नॉट रिपेयरिंग एंड रीजनरेटिंग इटसेल्फ प्रॉपरली, योर फूड इज़ नॉट गोइंग टू असिमुलेट वेल. सबसे पहला.
I'm very disheartened to know this because I have major sleep issues.
Oh dear. So
Tell me and tell all my audience what is it that we
स्लीप
can
को
do?
बेटर करने के लिए फर्स्ट अप तो ब्लू लाइट हटा दीजिए ना अपने बेडरूम से. द फोन्स एंड द डिवाइसेस, दे आर द मेजर डिसरप्टर्स, aren't they?
Okay.
Then secondly, practice. See how very well in touch with you are you.
Okay.
That's the first thing. Secondly, अगर स्लीप नहीं आ रहा है तो थोड़े अडेप्टोजेंस लाइफ में इंक्लूड करिए. अडेप्टोजेंस जैसे कि नेचुरल चीज़ें जो आपका फिजिकल, मेंटल, एनवायरमेंटल स्ट्रेस कम करते हैं, जैसे कि जिनसेंग हो गया, तुलसी, अश्वगंधा, कर्क्यूमिन, ये सब चीज़ें अपनी लाइफ में इंक्लूड करिए. Look at your magnesium levels if they are all right.
Okay.
Make sure that you have sound, peaceful environment while you sleep.
So all these things that you just mentioned, the herbs that you mentioned, these have to be included through the day कि रात को एक चाय बना के पी ली.
Depends आप कौन सी चीज़ ले रहे हैं. And again, it will be very difficult for me to tell that this is what you should do unless I do have the markers with me.
So you're saying this is also different for different people?
I would say yes, because I would want to understand why do they have sleep issue.
Because magnesium is definitely not my issue. I've been taking magnesium so religiously every night. इसके बारे में भी थोड़ा आप please throw some light on that.
We are going to have a personalized,
conversation,
one-on-one conversation to understand what is taking your sleep away, Chavi.
That is going to be a different candid confessions
yes.
where I will be confessing
off the camera.
Yeah.
Yes.
तो ये भी आई जस्ट वॉन्ट यू टू थ्रो सम लाइट ऑन दिस बिकॉज एक मैं रील देख रही थी इंस्टाग्राम पे, उसमें दिस वेरी वेरी फिट लुकिंग क्रिएटर इज पॉपिंग अ स्पून फुल ऑफ बेकिंग सोडा एंड डाउनिंग इट विद वाटर एंड देन शी हैज़ रिटन दैट इससे स्लीप आपका बहुत अच्छा हो जाएगा, मसल रिकवरी भी बहुत अच्छी हो जाएगी. आई मीन व्हाट डू यू हैव टू से अबाउट दैट?
इंस्टाग्राम प्रिस्क्रिप्शन से डर के रहिए. इंस्टाग्राम प्रिस्क्रिप्शंस होने ही नहीं चाहिए. एज अ फिजिशियन एक बहुत रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होती है आपके ऊपर कि आप जो चीज़ कह रहे हैं, लाइक वाइल टेलिंग यू ऑल्सो आई हैव नॉट एम्फेसाइज्ड ऑन वन अडेप्टोजन और आई हैव नॉट एम्फेसाइज्ड ऑन दिस टाइम बिकॉज दीज आर the information which are very misleading, which are causing a lot of disruption for the physician's practice these days. This should not be done. These are the things which are personalized. They shouldn't be popularized.
Correct. And baking soda is something which is very high on sodium. So you can't, I'm sure it's not good for everybody to have it at night. And definitely not for a long period of time, right?
Like I said, Instagram prescription से डर के रहिए.
ठीक है. तो अभी मुझे थोड़ा सा BMI के बारे में बताइए कि इज देयर लाइक अ लेट्स से एक एवरेज अगर हम पकड़ें कि BMI इतना होना चाहिए is like the ideal state to be in?
है.
Okay.
There are scientific parameters. There's scientific range. 17.9 to 24.9 is normal, and then above that starts overweight, and then obesity grade 1, 2, and then morbid. So there are statistics. There are parameters for that.
Okay.
However, what I'm saying is कि as important as it is to be within the right BMI, what is equally important is body composition analysis. We have to see if X is your weight, what is the percentage of fat in that? What is the percentage of muscle mass in that?
And you have machines to test this, or is
Yes, there are technology these days
Okay.
which can tell your peripheral fat, your visceral fat. Body composition analysis gives a good blueprint about the body.
तो इसके लिए मुझे पुणे आना पड़ेगा क्या? ये अगर मुझे अपना जानना है बॉडी कॉम्पोजिशन.
That's another reason to come down, na?
Okay, let's talk a little about aesthetics now. आजकल बहुत से लोग I mean look for these kind of simple solutions to look nice, but a lot of other people also look down upon it. It's like a taboo thing to do कि आप aesthetically आप अपना ध्यान रख रहे हो. Aesthetically you are focusing towards aesthetic wellness. So I want to ask you, how important is it vis-a-vis how much one should do it?
सुनने में तो ये टबू नहीं लग रहा है कि आप अपना ख्याल रखते हो. इससे कोई कैसे कह सकता है कि दिस इज अ टबू?
That is because I don't believe it's taboo. तो मेरा lingo ही वैसा निकला.
But I understand that maybe a lot of people have this guilt. I think it is the way we've been conditioned. Like, or our generations have been conditioned कि खुद का ख्याल रखना, यानी कि इंडियन कल्चर में रहा है पहले बाकियों का ख्याल रखो, स्पेशली फॉर वुमेन. पहले फैमिली का ख्याल रखो, बच्चे का ख्याल रखो, ये वो, एंड देन कम्स यू. सो आई थिंक ये उस कंडीशनिंग का नतीजा है. हार्ट्स ऑफ हार्ट तो हर कोई अपना ख्याल भी रखना चाहता है और रखना चाहिए, एंड स्पेशली फॉर वुमेन आई वुड से, बिकॉज दे आर द बैकबोन ऑफ एवरी फैमिली, दे आर द बैकबोन ऑफ एवरी हाउस होल्ड. So if that backbone is healthy and happy about herself, so is the household going to be. Now, calling it a taboo, see, again, there's so much to talk about it, Chavi. When people start altering themselves, when they drift from what they were naturally made to look like, and they unfortunately get the results which are not what the public is liking, is where I think aesthetics has slowly started earning a little taboo also. Self care को तो कोई taboo नहीं मानता है, मुझे नहीं लगता है. I think aesthetics जहाँ पे आप overdo करने लग जाते हो उसको लोग पसंद नहीं करते हैं शायद, और उसको मैं भी support करूँगी कि aesthetics का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप खुद को alter कर दीजिए. Aesthetics का मतलब ये है कि खुद को अपग्रेड करिए. Aesthetics is not just about how you're looking, it's about how you're functioning within. Every tissue level function, that is aesthetics, and then is what is reflected out.
It's so beautifully put. I mean, in my head, I'm thinking कि I think probably this opinion has also formed because of certain people who only look at their beauty as aesthetic beauty, and they don't do they don't follow other steps to, like you said, feel beautiful from within. राइट कि आपने प्रोसीजर्स तो करवा लिए लेकिन आपने अपनी हेल्थ का ख्याल उस तरह से नहीं रखा, डाइट का ख्याल नहीं रखा, स्लीप का ख्याल नहीं रखा, तो आप कितना ही कर लोगे आर्टिफिशियली. करेक्ट?
Absolutely. And I think, see, for certain professions it's also the need. So I would again not comment there because अगर आपका लुक आपका करियर पार्टनर है तो आपको तो लुक का ध्यान रखना ही पड़ेगा. Here what I'm talking about is because here the voice is going to reach the masses. So what I intend to pass the message across is that aesthetics or wellness is quite inside out. It is about how you're functioning at a tissue level, how beautifully or how at what age are in biologically. आप आपका बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट से एज देखना बंद करिए. बायोलॉजिकल मार्कर्स हैं, उससे आपका एज देखिए ना क्या है, आपका मेटाबॉलिक एज क्या है, आपका हार्मोनल एज क्या है, आपका सेल्यूलर प्रोलिफरेशन कैसा है. ये सारे पैरामीटर्स हैं जो एक्चुअली आपका हेल्थ और वेलनेस डिफाइन करते हैं, नॉट जस्ट अबाउट हाउ यू लुक.
Yeah, correct. No, that's exactly what I was saying. Ki even if somebody's profession demands it, like mine does.
Yeah.
I mean, I really like it when people tell me that I look pretty for my age.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, I look after myself from within as well. I take care of what I eat, and I take care of for my fitness. I go to the gym every day, and I try to sleep on time. I don't get sleep. That's a major concern. But at least I try. It's not that I don't get sleep because I'm going out partying or I'm doing a late night or things like that. Okay, now can you throw some light on what is anti-aging?
Anti-aging बहुत misconstrue किया जाता है. I think anti-aging का मतलब ये नहीं है that we are trying to go against age.
Okay.
We are trying to just age beautifully. We are trying to age healthy. That is it. So that whatever age you are in, you feel fit for that.
Right.
That is anti-aging. Nobody can stop nature. Who are we humans? No rocket science can we ever develop. You know, again, the concept of longevity and all which is going on. As much as science can progress or so, nature has its own way of manifesting. So we all are going to age, we all are going to die. That is the reality. But we should live healthy as far as we live. We should work towards creating such an environment for our body, physically, mentally, emotionally. So anti-aging means that we do not get affected by the process of aging. So that we are doing a few things wherein we can support our body's health. That is anti-aging.
So in a way, like you said, aging gracefully.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Ki at the age of I'm pushing 45 right now, I should not feel 55.
True that.
Right? I should
That is it.
rather feel 40.
Exactly. You should feel healthy. Yes.
Right? And
yes.
I mean, ऐसा नहीं है कि I'm chasing to look 30, which is unnatural. But at
Exactly.
45, I should also at the same time not feel 55 or 50.
Perfect. You look absolutely gorgeous, Chavi.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Tell me a little about regenerative medicine. आजकल hair, skin, इन सब के लिए काफ़ी सारे options available हैं. What are these and how effective is it?
Regenerative medicine is amazing, Chavi. You know, this is about आप खुद की ही body से खुद को ही repair कैसे कर सकते हो.
Wow, that sounds
That's
wonderful.
so natural. It's biologically intelligent, it is sustainable, it is natural. That is the way, and a lot of people are shifting towards this now. Because
Okay.
gone is the time wherein, you know, see, as much as अगर आप body के लिए कुछ artificial करते हो ना, वो कभी ना कभी दिखता है, say overfilling or, you know, just surgeries.
Right.
So now people have realized कि why don't we start early? Why don't we don't have to start when we have aged, or, you know, when there are already a few systemic diseases. No, now the trend is starting early. Preventative हो गया है trend अभी पूरा. So
Even with like aging.
absolutely.
Okay.
Aging हो जाने के बाद aging को treat क्यों करना है?
Correct.
एजिंग को स्लो करना ही तो एंटी एजिंग है ना, जैसा मैंने अभी
Absolutely.
बताया.
Wow, yeah.
So that has to start on time. So as soon as people in their mid 20s or late 20s, they start from very basic level. They're not going you know,
Like,
rogue
give me
onto
an
the
example.
treatments. जैसे simple PRP हो गया, hydration level treatment हो गया,
क्या-
ये सब
what is,
treatments करते
PRP?
हैं. PRP is the goodness of your own blood.
Okay.
Taking out platelet-rich plasma and reinfusing it into your skin or your scalp, and it does wonders. So
Oh.
such are the treatments wherein it's so natural, it's so pure,
और
isn't it?
इसमें कोई reaction वगैरह का chance नहीं होता होगा since it's coming from your own body.
Absolutely. There can't be any allergic reaction to that. However, sterility of the procedure has to be maintained.
Of course.
Yeah. But other than that, nothing. So coming back that, you know, these are the procedures wherein the trend is shifting now, because people have realized that when we use the most natural forms, we do stay natural and healthy for long.
Right.
So treatments like exosomes, treatments like polynucleotides, PRP, PRF, peptides, these are the ones which are in demand these days.
And what is that hydration treatment that you just spoke about?
हाइड्रेशन मेजरली पर्टेन्स टू कि सबसे पहले आपका स्किन का जो pH लेवल है वो मेंटेन रहना चाहिए.
Okay.
सो ड्रिंक लोट्स ऑफ वाटर, मेंटेन मॉइस्चराइजिंग लेवल्स, डिटॉक्स या बॉडी. हमारी बॉडी को सबसे ज़्यादा जो अफेक्ट करता है वो है हमारा ऑक्सीडेटिव स्ट्रेस, जिसके बारे में बहुत कम बात करते हैं, या फिर हम शायद समझते बहुत कम है उसको. सो ऑक्सीडेटिव स्ट्रेस जो है वो तब आता है आपकी बॉडी में जब फ्री रेडिकल्स बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ जाते हैं, एंड दीज फ्री रेडिकल्स कॉज डिसरप्शन इन योर बॉडी. Now, how to calm these free radicals and where do they come from? So, free radicals come from every resource like processed food, like your screen, your stress, lack of sleep. इन सब से बॉडी में फ्री रेडिकल्स ज़्यादा हो जाते
So
हैं.
basically they're all around.
Absolutely. Now they cause disruption. Now that is called oxidative stress in your body. How to combat oxidative stress? आप अपनी बॉडी का antioxidants laden कर लीजिए. You know, have a lot of antioxidant food, sleep, rest, walk in the garden, you know, adaptogens. ये सारी चीज़ें करेंगे तो वो antioxidant है. तो आपका ऑक्सीडेटिव स्ट्रेस कम करेंगे.
Okay.
सेकेंड चीज़ जो हम बात बहुत कम करते हैं और बहुत कम समझते हैं, दैट इज़ इन्फ्लेमेशन. इन्फ्लेमेशन को बहुत अंडरमाइन करते हैं, विच इज़ सो इम्पॉर्टेंट बिकॉज दैट इज स्लोली, इट इज़ लाइक अ रस्ट इन टू योर बॉडी, स्लोली रस्टिंग फ्रॉम विद इन. सो इन्फ्लेमेशन मार्कर्स को चेक करना चाहिए, इन्फ्लेमेशन को चेक में रखना चाहिए, एंटी इन्फ्लेमेटरी फूड खा के, गेन स्लीप। मेरे हर आंसर में आपको 1 पॉइंट स्लीप तो बार बार मिलेगा, बिकॉज दैट इज सो इम्पोर्टेंट.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'm very unhappy about it because
I am so sorry.
although
We
last
are
night I slept
gonna-
really well.
Maybe I was coming.
Yeah, probably. I was scared to tell you that I don't sleep well, so I slept well.
I should come here often then.
या और मुझे ये भी बताइए कि एक बड़ा ओबिसिटी को लेके फैड होता है डाइटिंग का. एक तो बताइए हाउ इम्पोर्टेंट इज डाइट एंड एक्सरसाइज when it comes to managing obesity, and secondly also tell me what is the importance of these diets like keto, intermittent fasting. How do these work?
डाइटिंग वर्ड में ना आजकल किसी वजह से एक बहुत ही नेगेटिव कॉनोटेशन आ गया है. हम इसको हेल्दी ईटिंग बुलाते हैं.
हाँ,
Diet in itself is very scary, isn't it? It
Yeah.
brings in that negative connotation. doesn't
diet somehow sounds like मुझे
I am
खाना नहीं
on
खाना.
diet. When
Means I'm not
people
eating.
say yes, I am on diet,
Yeah.
इस वर्ड को हटा के हेल्दी ईटिंग की तरफ लेके जाते हैं.
हाँ, ठीक है.
हेल्दी ईटिंग में सबसे पहली चीज आती है माइंडफुल ईटिंग.
Okay.
अगेन माइंडफुल ईटिंग को शायद बहुत कम लोग समझते हैं. जब आप अपने सारे सेंस ऑर्गन्स इन्वॉल्व करके कोई चीज़ को खाते हैं तो आप उसमें माइंडफुल हैं. यू आर अवेयर ऑफ द टेस्ट, द टच, द लुक, द स्मेल, द फील ऑफ फूड, एंड यू आर नॉट busy on your phone or on
Yeah.
your device or you're watching TV. When you eat in that mode, in that environment, your body shifts from sympathetic to parasympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system is the nervous system of fear, fight, flight. Parasympathetic nervous system is the nervous system of food, digestion, relaxation. तो जब आप इस मोड में आके खाएंगे, आप जो भी खाएंगे वो अच्छा असिमिलेट होगा.
Okay.
आप ज़्यादा नहीं खाएंगे बिकॉज आप माइंडफुल हैं. आपके ब्रेन को सही समय पे सिग्नल मिल रहा है कि आपकी एपेटाइट पूरी हो चुकी है.
Very true.
राइट. सो सबसे ज़्यादा डाइट में क्या करना चाहिए, कौन सी डाइट खानी चाहिए, को छोड़ के माइंडफुल ईटिंग को प्रैक्टिस करना शुरू कर दीजिए.
Okay.
You will see the shift, slow and steady, but a beautiful shift, sustainable shift. First. Secondly, डाइट को कोई नाम नहीं देना चाहिए. Intermittent, keto, all of this, no. Intermittent ना वेस्ट से आया है. अगर आप इसको ध्यान से समझेंगे तो ये ओरिजिनेट इंडिया में हुआ था. यू नो, आप अपना कल्चरल देखिए. हमारे तो कल्चर में बोला जाता है कि सनराइज के बाद आप खाना खाइए, सनसेट से पहले खाना खा लीजिए.
Right.
तो रफली अ टाइम इंटरवल ऑफ मे बी 8 to 10 hours in between. अब हमने क्या किया, इसको ये वेस्ट से आया, इसको मॉडर्न पैकेजिंग किया और हमने शुरू कर दिया दोपहर के 3 बजे से खाओ, रात के 11 बजे तक खा लो.
Which is so ridiculous.
हमने 8 to 16 hours का कर दिया.
हाँ.
Now we have forgotten that there is something called circadian rhythm of the body. Now that rhythm with this intermittent is not conducive.
Correct.
So again, intermittent I wouldn't support if it is done by starting by any hour, ending at any hour. No.
Actually, what you're saying कि आप 3 बजे दोपहर को अगर शुरू कर रहे हो, रात के 11 बजे तक खा रहे हो, technically you're just counting calories because that is not actually intermittent fasting as per Indian old ancient standards, right? कि सुबह खाना स्टार्ट करना है और शाम को बंद करना है, वो हुआ ना प्रॉपर तो फास्टिंग.
जी, क्या होता है, सी इंटरमिटेंट फास्टिंग लाइक आई सेड इट्स कम इन अ फैंसी पैकेज फ्रॉम वेस्ट. Ideally, you should eat during the daytime,
Right.
because your metabolism is at its peak during morning and it reduces by the end of the day. Now, if we are eating a last meal by 11, 12, midnight, and then we are going off to sleep, your metabolism was as it is on its lowest. Then how is it going to process your food? So that is my concept. Now, fat diets like keto diet and all, again, I would not support it because too long run keto diet also produces a lot of ketone bodies in the body, which is again not healthy. My point is, why name a diet? Why can't we stick to a staple food? Our DNA, our structuring, our cellular memory knows what a staple food is, what our genetics are. So if we eat according to our genetics, according to the staple food which we used to study in standard 3rd and 4th in our school time, प्लीज़ गो बैक टू दैट एंड इट इज़ गोइंग टू वर्क बेटर. और ओबेसिटी कितना कॉम्प्लेक्स इशू है, इसको प्लीज़ सिर्फ डाइट से ट्रीट करने की कोशिश मत करिए. आई एम नॉट सेइंग गो रोग ईट वट एवर, go eat junk food. I'm not saying all of that. You have to have wisdom in understanding. What I'm trying to say here is, please eat mindful, please eat clean, please eat your staple food, eat to your appetite, eat in a mindful mindset. and then treat obesity under a professional guidance who really knows what is the origin of obesity in you.
Correct. Specifically in you, what is the cause?
In you, exactly.
थोड़ा सा statistics की भी बात करते हैं. What are the statistics in India?
They're
Obesity
mind-boggling.
statistics.
They're worrisome statistics. Almost, in I think the last 2022 data I can talk about is wherein 74 million people in India were obese. And when I say obese, this is obesity, medical grade. I'm not talking about people who've been overweight or above 24.9 BMI. No, I'm talking about the ones which are above 30 BMI.
Oh my God.
So the statistics are worrisome. And it's not just about the population at large, it's also affecting youngsters.
Yeah.
It's also affecting children.
True. And you were just talking about how we go out in a mall. I mean, you just look around and you don't need a number in those statistics. You just see how deep-rooted the obesity pandemic is now.
Yes. So I think a part of the profession is कि आप अगर बहुत passionate होते हैं आपके profession में तो आप जो भी कर रहे हो तो कहीं ना कहीं आप आपके प्रोफेशन से टच चीज़ों को रिकॉल करते रहते हो रिकॉर्ड करते रहते हो सो नॉट दैट आई वांट टू टैग और नोट एनीथिंग बट आई सी एज अ फिजिशियन एज अ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ माइंड दैट कम्स विद द करियर दैट ओबेसिटी इज राइजिंग सो मच that if we look around ourselves also we would see that people are obese. And it is, can we have that now wisdom to not tag it as an external or body shaming aspect? No, it is not. It is a disease. Let's just see it as a disease.
Correct.
ये बॉडी के ऊपर दिख के आ रहा है बिकॉज वॉल्यूम चेंज हो रहा है का मतलब ये नहीं है कि ये डिजीज नहीं है, ये बॉडी शेमिंग का पार्ट है. नो, I see to it only as a disorder which needs urgent intervention. Otherwise, there will be a lot of disruption in the body. A lot of systemic diseases will crop up from here.
Yeah, absolutely. और आपको तो, I mean, you've been 18 years into the profession, so you have a lot of knowledge about it. But tell me, how was it back in the day when you started in Pune for the first time? How difficult or easy was it for you to penetrate into the masses and tell them कि obesity जो है वो इतनी deep rooted है और wellness जो है वो inside out होनी चाहिए ना कि externally? How difficult was it for you?
So initially, now I'm talking about the year 2006-7, people would not even understand what an aesthetic doctor is because of course awareness बहुत कम था. But what I liked about Pune city was that they were very open. So when I started practicing initially and slowly through word of mouth and all, there was awareness. I think people were looking out for something which could give them some solution. So it was not about the masses back then. It was just about some classes there, here and there, from some social groups and all. But the word of mouth spread faster. Okay. The awareness spread faster. Perhaps that was the need of the hour, which still is an ever rising. But yes, thankfully Pune was very warm to me. I'd come here just as a student and then stayed here forever. The city has been welcoming. Apart from a few challenges, people were very welcoming.
So my last question to you is कि अगर एक कोई ऐसा तरीका है जिसके थ्रू सोसाइटी को, लोगों को ओबेसिटी को अप्रोच करना चाहिए, व्हाट शुड दैट अप्रोच बी?
सेल्फ ट्रीटमेंट बंद कर दीजिए.
You mean Instagram reels नहीं follow करें?
Self treatment, Instagram reels, no. In fact, if ever you like any physician over Instagram, go personally meet him or her. Let them help you design a personalized treatment plan. Self treatment बंद कर दीजिए. Okay. ठीक है, that makes a lot of sense. It's very difficult, guys, to follow. I know that because हमें लगता है कि हमें सब पता है, हम Instagram follow करते हैं तो हमारी knowledge बहुत ज़्यादा है. ऐसा होता है, I know that. I also go through that. My husband and I frequently we have these arguments where he says, coffee is good, no coffee is bad. Morning coffee is good, no morning coffee is bad. ये conversations never ending होती हैं. And I think I know a friend, a very, very close friend of mine, who went through a very terrible gut issue because of his fasting. It was so unbearably painful for him. And it happened because he started fasting without any guidance. You know what? अगर आप इसको देखिए ना, थोड़ा सा इसमें डीपर जाते हैं. फॉर इंस्टेंस, जब आप कोई भी चीज़ ऑनलाइन देखते हैं फिर आप उसको ट्राई करना शुरू करते हैं और अगर वो आप पे काम नहीं करती तो आपका पहली चीज़ तो उस इन्फॉर्मेशन से भरोसा उठ जाता है.
करेक्ट.
दूसरी चीज़ आपका खुद से भरोसा उठ जाता है. सो इमेजिन यू स्टार्ट ऑल विद ऑल द विगर कि आई एम गोना लूज वेट एंड यू स्टार्ट फॉलोइंग सम चैनल एंड यू tried doing everything possible. But because it was not personalized, because it did not address your concern,
Yeah.
and you did not get result, now the despair of recovery that comes in,
Yeah.
how deep that hits.
Yeah.
So which is why I say, while Instagram can be a platform for any physician to show, which is lovely, please go and personally meet the physician. नहीं तो आप ही डिसहार्टन हो जाओगे वो चीज़ें करके. आपको लगेगा इन्फॉर्मेशन भी झूठ है, आपको लगेगा मेरे पे कुछ काम नहीं
काम
करता.
नहीं करता. And that happens that I hear people talk like that so many times
है ना?
कि नहीं मैंने try किया, that's not for me. It's not for me, and I get it, it's not for you, but there must be something which is for you, and you need
Yeah.
professional guidance to
So
understand
it's not
what it
for
is.
me. आपने एक्सपेरिमेंट करके क्यों किया?
Correct.
वही चीज़ अगर आप पहले जो चीज़ आपके लिए बनी थी, because when you do things which are not meant for you, it's disrupting your physiology.
And I want to also share a personal example here. That I tried keto. It's not for me. एक हफ्ते में जो मुझे तकलीफें शुरू हुई उसके
Yeah,
बाद I realized
exactly.
that no, this is too much protein for my body, and maybe the ketones were not
क्रैश
good
डाइट
for me.
करते
Yeah.
हैं हम, हम कोई स्पेसिफिक डाइट करते हैं, उससे हमारा BMR ऑलरेडी स्लो हो जाता है.
And my husband tried intermittent fasting because a very close friend of ours was flourishing with it. So he started one fine day, कल से 12 घंटे, कल से 14 घंटे, and he had such severe acidity that he thought he's having a heart attack. We were all so worried कि heart में कुछ problem हो गई है. Let's go to a cardiologist, you know.
Yeah, it mimics.
And it was nothing. उसने एक दिन नहीं किया IF और उसने सुबह उठ के खाना खा लिया. He was absolutely fine. So so I just want to say that what you are saying is absolutely making a lot of sense to me. Thank you so much for sharing all that information with us. And it's high time that all of us started looking at wellness from within. Obesity is a problem because it causes a lot of health conditions. It affects your mental health. It affects your level of confidence. There are a lot of various things to look into if you are struggling with obesity. Definitely don't try these Instagram reels like me and my husband did. Go to a professional like her and find out what is the actual solution for you. There is light at the end of the tunnel. You just need to go and see it. Thank you so much for having this conversation
My
with
pleasure.
us. Please put down in the comments what your thoughts are and what are your personal struggles with health and obesity and wellness. And don't forget to like and share, subscribe to the channel. And this is both of us signing out. Love and peace from us.